Hey guys and welcome back to another What If here. Today we are doing What If Female Kurama Raised Naruto Part 3. If you want to know what happened in the last part, because last part was around the 17th of December, you are going to have to, watch it yourself. If you watch all the way through, then there will probably be a card at the end of the video where you'll be able to click on the playlist, or possibly be in the description if I remember. If not, well, then there's the card at the end of the video. Anyway, so we'll be continuing pretty much where we left off. So Ruby would, mind you, should say Naruto is still a male, but due to circumstances in part 1, and in part 1 where it's explained, Ruby is his second female name and is in his more feline female form. So Ruby would wake up as Cass would knock on her door and go, "Come, Ruby, time to get up. It's team test today, and come on, can I have a couple more minutes?" It's like, nope. Come on, up now, otherwise I'll come in and yank on your tail. Nope, I'm up. Yep. And, after she transforms back into a normal male form, she'll have a shower, dry herself and get dressed. Then come out as Cass, like, so you're going to appear as your male self. Is just like, it'd be pretty odd if, the other two are just wondering why I'm right in front of them, like, hey, I'm right here, and they'll be wondering who this, gal is. It's like, but it's like, I can transform my clothes. It's just the clothes are going to require at least a bit of chakra. It's like, okay, I guess, your secret will be out that, you are pretty much the town's cat. That seems to make everyone happy, even though it's quite ironic, really, isn't it? Just go, now I think about it, I guess so, because they hate me because of Kurama, but they also love me because I cheer them up. It's like, that's quite a yes. Yeah. As they just chuckle, but as they'd finish that breakfast, as guys go, do you think they'll eat breakfast? It's like, considering, you pretty much told them, you'd suggest them not to eat because they'd puke. I'd probably say, no, they won't eat breakfast because of that. So they won't, they probably lack common sense, and B, it's pretty much, go in and see the underneath, read between the lines. So as you go, you're right there. It's like, and I go and then, or are you gonna be late today because you wasn't yesterday? And you go, I don't know, should I? So you go, it'd go, right, it's up to you. Kakashi, it will only make him mad because, you came one day early. well, on time and the next day late. So it's up to you to, want to. So, and what you do? Well, I'll get there. Well, I don't know, it depends on, like we could wait for 2-3 hours and we could at least do maybe like, some training for an hour. And then, have like a 2-hour rest and then, head out. So, sure, why not? Yeah. So, of course, the other two, Kakashi and Sakura, no, not Kakashi, Sasuke and Sakura are the training ground 7, as they're like, as Sakura's like, where's that sensei? It's been an hour already. Sasuke would just go, where is he? He was early. He was. And no, I should have stayed with him. Should have gone off to train. I should have gotten more information with our sensei. Oh well. Sakura's just, complaining. Where is he? Come on, not even Naruto's here. It's like, well, Naruto lives with him, Sakura, so, he's probably going to turn up the same time, our sensei turns up to as well. It's like, yeah, but still, it's like, what? And just go, well, so come on, he said to be here by 7. It's like, yeah, to be here. Sasuke would go. Yeah, he'd go, nothing. I've just figured out one thing. He said, what? He said to be here. Well, he may have said to be here by 7, but he never said, he'd be on time, or he'd be, he said, he only said be there by, well, be there maybe, be there around 7, but not to be here by 7. I should go. Wait, so we could be waiting all day for him. Yeah. And of course, 2 hours later, Naruto would come up and go, huh? Sensei's not here yet? As you'd go, Naruto, I see you're here. I see everyone's here. Exactly. Would just go, you're late, Sensei. It's like, huh? No, I'm not. I never set an actual time to be here by, did I? As Sasuke would just just shake his head. Nope. As Sakura, well, no, Sasuke would just say, no, you didn't, Sensei. Sakura would go, but it's like, he only said he only suggested we should be here by 7. He never said that we should actually be here by 7. Well, as then, Sasuke and Sakura's bellies would grumble as they'd get embarrassed as and go, huh, so you didn't eat breakfast? Go, well, you didn't, you told us not to, Sensei. It's like, well, did I? I don't remember ever telling you not to eat breakfast. It's like, what? Yes, you did. You said, don't eat breakfast because you'd puke. It's like, huh? I don't remember saying that. And it's like, well, no, you didn't, Sensei. You only said, don't eat, don't eat breakfast tomorrow because I suggest you not eat breakfast tomorrow because you might puke. That's what you said. You didn't say anything about you shouldn't eat. You just said you suggest we don't eat breakfast. as the other, the other two would just think, damn it. Sasuke would just go, I really should have stayed with him. He's already ahead of me, and I'm just, I've got to kill Itachi. Now to go, what's that test then, Sensei? Does it go, our test is called the bell test. And, you're gonna have to come up, there's 2 bells, and so the person who loses will be tied up, and stomp over that, and will then be sent back to the academy. Yeah. Well, no, it'd be, the person without, a bell at the end of the time will be sent back to the academy. Yeah, as I go, what? That's not fair. It's like, life of a ninja isn't fair. Yeah. You can get killed at any time, so you have to come up with with the intent to kill. Ready? Go! Yeah, as pretty much everyone, disappears. Naruto would just, sit down and wonder, who will attack first? Will it be Sasuke? Will it be Sakura? As a minute goes by, it's just like, well, fine, I guess I'll go first. Or, as he would do, like the hand signs for the shadow clone jutsu. Yeah. There's a clone person to exist, and it says like, boss, what would you do? It's like, go over there and like test how well, he is. Like, it's like, in our base form, it's like I get, fighting style may not be that great. Currently are, but yeah, why not give it a shot? Hopefully it will implant it into their heads that like we shouldn't be able, we should work as a team. So okay then, if that's your orders, boss, as the Naruto clone would burst out of the, or burst out behind Kakashi, as it surprisingly it managed to land a good hit on Kakashi, as Kakashi will end up getting at least flung back a bit as he would land, as you go, Naruto, you managed to sneak up on me. As he's gonna go, well, I wasn't planning on sneaking up behind you, but I guess you had your eye in your in that book instead of watching surroundings. Like, when a minute went past and none of you came to attack me, so I thought, I better read my book. It's like, come on then, fight me. Yeah. As they'll go at it for a good while. As then Kakashi would go behind it and go 1,000 years of death, as just as he plugs it into his butt, Naruto piffs. As he's like, it was a clone? Damn it, okay, where's the real one? Yeah. When did he substitute? No way could have a clone lasted that long in battle. Yeah. But yeah, even with Naruto's chakra, even with his chakra reserves, no way it would be able to last. Chakra can only last once. Can only can't even handle against a hit. No, he couldn't have come up with a way to make it last long, but maybe. His Naruto would go, as I guess is, Kurama's got a then wake up with then yawn and stretches. You'd go, oh, is what's going on? It's like, oh, so it's ready, or so how long have you been going for? Damn it. Yeah, how long have you been going for? Oh, about, I don't know, I'd say my cloning has been going for a good, say, 20 minutes. It's like, oh, so, like, when did you start fighting? It's like, we decided to get here at 10. It's like, oh, so you decided to be late? It's like, well, not really. Like, he never exactly set a deadline on when he'd arrive. He just said he's like, he just set a minimum time to expect him. He never said, he would arrive at 7 on the dot. It's well, yeah, you're right there. So does anyone else decide to try and fight him yet? Nope. And I hope they got the message that it's, to do with teaming up as Sasuke would then, find out as Sasuke going, Naruto over here is, you go, huh? Oh, Sasuke. It's like, yeah, do you know where Sakura is? It's like, well, you just straight up point her out. It's like, yeah, she's over there. It's like, huh? Oh. It's like, how do you know? I can't even say. It's like, oh, right, well, I've got a kind of unique ability. Well, not it's like unique in stance. It's like, I'm the only one that has it. It's more of a, it's more of a thing that you have to be born with. It's like a sixth sense. I can sense people's chakra and thus, track people down via their, like how, say, strong their chakra is. But there is obviously, there is a limit to how far I can sense, sense before, I just can't sense nothing at all. So, okay, so, well, I guess, we should meet up with her. It's like, clone's about to, in 3, 2, 1, as she pretty much jumps for her life. Yeah, it's just like, of course she's only, watching Sensei. She's not watching any. I was like, nope. But he's now going over to Sasuke, to Sakura to put her under a genjutsu. It's like, oh, why do you think that? It's like, well, she's the top of the class in apparently, like in the reports it says that she's, good at detecting genjutsu, so he's probably gonna try it out on her to see if she, can or not. But, knowing Kakashi may be a tad bit mean, and what do you mean by a tad bit mean? Oh, he may, make a fake you with a load of shuriken and blood everywhere. So, and he'd go a bit gruesome. It's like, yeah, but, we're ninjas, what do you expect? And plus, it's a test, you should quite ease, you should, and, like, considering how she, fighting girls over you, she should, by now, come guess yes, he said come to him with the intent to kill, but, he's not going to try and kill us. That's a bit extreme, plus, he'd be in jail, If she's got book smart, she should know this already. But of course, when it comes to you, that all goes out the window, doesn't it? I just like, yeah, you're right. I just then, like a minute later they hear her scream out and then pass out. It's like, yeah. I just then, like, one down, two to go. He's like, well, they probably know where she is, so I guess I could stay here, here for now, as he's, like, watching out, where Davey is. Now to go, where are we, Kakashi? Are we to your left, to your right? In front of you, behind you, above or below you? Where are we? Yeah. As he goes, damn it. He's like, he's everywhere. Wait. No. I'm surrounded? Yeah. As now to go, think again. Yeah, headhunter jutsu, Earth style headhunter. As you'd yank Kakashi. Oh no, it'd be, headhunter jutsu, as you'd pull Kakashi underground. So Kakashi goes, damn it, how did you get me? It's like, well, I thought, well, why not, try and patronize you and have my voices sound everywhere. Yeah. As you go, Sakura, okay, he's like, yeah, she's just passed out. It's like, good, okay. It's like, oh yeah. As then they would leap off the way, as Kakashi would, after a good 2 minutes, he'd eventually get out of the ground. Just go, as you go down. As you'd, look at the bell, and it's like, let's talk about the bells. I run, like, that would have been a good chance to get the bells. I wonder why he didn't. Yeah, as, well, as, 20 minutes later, Sakura then burst up. Sasuke, he, as Sasuke would go, what? I'm right here. Just go, Sasuke, thank God you're okay. I thought you was dead. So, I won't die that easily. Sakura, and plus you should have realised it was genjutsu. Even though he said come to him with the intent to kill, why would he kill us? He already said if we lose we'd be going back to the academy. He never said he would kill us in any way. In the max he said we would end up doing is throwing up. So I should put her head down and say, as now to go, anyway, we need to come up with a plan. As like 10 minutes, another 10 minutes later, I would come up with a plan and then kind of like execute it, even though Sasuke already knows Naruto's got the bells. He's not gonna tell Sakura, as they do kind of have to at least show Kakashi that they can work in as a team and not just go, like, here, those two can have the bells and, I'll go back to the academy. Yeah. As, they'll end up almost getting the bells before the timer goes. As Kakashi go, oh? Well, it seems like, you failed the test. As Naruto go, you sure about that, Kakashi? It's like, what do you mean? Well, look at your belt, you've got 2 rocks there. I don't see any bells. As Sasuke go, yeah, neither do I. Sakura, do you see bells there? As she's going, huh? Right. What happened to them? Kakashi, you never had bells in the beginning? As he'd go, what? Huh? What happened to them? As Naruto would dangle them in front of him, it's like, see? Here they are. So what, you just like, oh no, you've had rocks for quite a while. Huh? But as he'd, before he asked the question, he'd go, you switched it out when you did the headhunter jutsu. As Naruto go, yep. What else? So, what do you mean? What else? Like, well, what else are you missing? As he'd check all his books, like, my book? What is it? It's like, oh, what do you mean? Could it be back in the hole? You did never check the hole, did you? As he'd run back over Sasuke, just look at Naruto and go, what? You know, it's right here. So go, you're mean. You're so mean. As he'd come back, it's not that. Why is it? You know, why is it? What could have happened to it? So I'd go, oh, do you mean this? As he'd go, oh, phew, you've got it now too. Wait, when do you get it? It's like, you're asking that question again? When do you think? It's like, right at the same time you got the bows. Yep. Now I wonder what would happen if I drop it in the lake over. You wouldn't. I wonder, should I? Just go, Naruto. If you drop it in there, I'll go serious on you. He's like, oh? I wonder what happened the last time you tried going serious on me. Is it go, well, yeah, but I know how you fight now. It's like, are you sure about that, Sensei? You really sure about that? So you get, fine, you pass. Yeah. Because Naruto just throws his book back to him. As guys go, thank God it's safe back into the place where it belongs. So we've got, anyway, Naruto, who'd you give the bells to? It's like, huh? Bells are still right here. Why you didn't even give the bells out? What is that? Well, you already passed the sensei. Yeah. You got me that. It's like, well, I wasn't even planning on going that far, but you just seem to, pass us instead. So sure, why not? It worked better than I expected. Just go. Well, you should have realised that it's his favourite book afterwards. I guess so. Hey, and I didn't even have to go into my cat state or tailed beast state. It's like, yeah, well, he hasn't really been kept up with his training. Only since you started training with him has he started his training again. It's like, I guess you're right there. Well, guys, I know that this was quite a short one. Yeah, but I'm gonna end it here as it is getting late and I've got stuff to do in the morning. I've got to wake up early, so I'm very sorry for the short part. So yeah, if you haven't liked it, if you've enjoyed this, guys, like if you enjoyed it and you want to see more just like this, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next What If video. The power do, and hey, good. Bye.